Hey, check this out. Here's a new way to watch the underwater world that's as easy as snorkeling. It's the Aqualung Sassy. It looks like the scuba stuff our parents use, but different. It's a really cool way to introduce someone our age to the underwater world. The Aqualung Sassy provides continuous flotation and you can't detach the regulator. It's really snorkeling, only with a tank so that no matter which way you turn, you always get air. You use it only at the surface with your mom, dad, or other grown-up. They're great for carrying the tank and heavy stuff, and it's nice to have them there in case you need a hand. Here's what you'll need to get started. The Aqualung Sassy, a dive mask that covers your nose, and swim fins. A suit to keep you warm might help, and grown-ups will probably keep bugging you to put on waterproof sunscreen. You don't want to get a sunburn, so just go with it. The first step is getting the Aqualung Sassy air tank filled. Your mom or dad will have it filled at the right place. That means only at a scuba shop. They have a special machine called a scuba compressor. Check out all the cool dive stuff while you're there. Okay, time to set up your Aqualung Sassy. It's not hard, but it's best to get a grown-up to help. They're gonna help anyways, so just let them. Before reattaching the tank, put on the Aqualung Sassy, like this. Adjust the cummerbund so that it goes across the belly button. And then the crotch strap so it's snug, but not too snug. Snap the waist strap and tighten it until it's secure, not too tight. Got that? Okay, now adjust the shoulder straps until they're snug too. To reattach the tank, put it in the tank holster and slide the holster into the pouch. And make sure the valve knob is on the right. Got it? Now zip it up. Put the stabilizer straps over the valve and tighten them. Okay, next check the valve to be sure that the O-ring, that's the rubber black thing in the valve, is in place. Put the regulator on the valve and screw it down finger tight only. Then hold the air gauge away from you and others and open the valve completely. Check the gauge to be sure the tank's full. It should read about 3,000, like this. Finally, test your Aqualung Sassy. It should be easy to breathe in and breathe out. Okay, time to get wet. Put on the Aqualung Sassy in shallow water, making sure the regulator comes under your right arm and the air gauge comes under your left. Hey, don't try to walk around out of water wearing fins and the Aqualung Sassy. That's an easy way to lose your balance and bust your you know what. Okay, we gotta do this right or the grown-ups won't let us play. So there's a couple things to practice first. Hold up the mouthpiece to drain out any water. Then start breathing from your Aqualung Sassy to see how it feels. Cool? Now try with your face in the water for a couple minutes. Good. Next, you want to be able to bring your head up anytime you want, right? Like if you get water in your mask. So try swimming around and then sitting up, like this. Do it a bunch until you can do it real easy. Got it? Good. Hey, this is important. If you dunk the mouthpiece underwater, it fills with water. And then if you try to breathe from it, you're going to get a mouthful of water. Yuck. So here's what you do. Lift the mouthpiece up. Dump the water out like this, and then put it back in your mouth. Easy. Try it a few times to practice. There's another way to get water out of the mouthpiece that's cooler if you want. Watch this. You can put the mouthpiece back in with your face underwater, but before you breathe in, blow out hard. That blows out all the water, and now you can breathe without getting a mouthful. Try it. It's easy. Now you're ready to swim around and enjoy the underwater world with your Aqualung Sassy. You can do this in a pool or in places that are calm and clear like a pool, but be sure to bring a grown-up. While you're using Sassy, check the air gauge often. If the needle gets near the red zone, like this, it's time to get out and have the tank refilled. The grown-up who's there with you will probably ask you how much air you have, a whole lot. Hey, that's what grown-ups do, you know? Take your Aqualung Sassy off in shallow water, like when you put it on. Then, with everything still hooked up and the valve still open, rinse it really good with fresh water. Even get it in the mouthpiece. You do this because pool or ocean water will wear out your Aqualung Sassy if you don't. It only takes a minute anyways. After it's rinsed, close the valve and let everything dry in the shade a while. Then take a breath to suck the leftover air out of the regulator. If you don't, you can't get the regulator off. The air gauge should say 0. See? Loosen the screw and remove the regulator. Put the dry dust cap in the regulator to keep things from going in there, like a bug or something. Blech! Now loosen the stabilizing straps and take the tank out. And speaking of the tank, remember, it's not a toy. It's pretty tough, but don't drop it or abuse it. Anyway, after you get the tank refilled at a scuba shop, it's time to hit the water again with your Aqualung Sassy. Good thing it won't fit grown-ups or we'd never get to use it. If you think Sassy's cool, you'll love Patty Bubble Maker. You'll be diving underwater, not just on top of it, in a pool using scuba gear. It's a lot like Sassy, but you can go to the bottom and stay a while. Ever wonder what it might feel like to be an astronaut floating weightless? Well, this is it. You feel weightless underwater. It's cool. You gotta be at least 8 years old to be a bubble maker. If that's you, head for your local Patty Dive Center or resort and join your friends blowing bubbles underwater. Oh yeah, you gotta take a grown-up with you, so drag mom or dad along. If you're 12 or older, you can become a Patty Junior Open Water Diver. This takes you from the pool and into open water, like oceans, lakes, and other places where you can dive with your mom, dad, or other adult. Pretty cool, huh? So go check it out. Diving's got the fun of skateboarding mixed with the excitement of BMXing, and you get to see stuff most people never see. What are you waiting for? Do it now.